Hello everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Sword and Shield. In this one we're going to take a look at where to find the Gigantamax Garbodor. So the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure you have at least one wishing piece. You can do this with one. It's not bad to bring on a couple of backups just in case. So I'm going to bring on 3 just here. Probably not going to use them all. And then you're going to want to head down to this specific Gigantamax raid den right here. There's a few things we're going to want to do. The first thing you want to do is change your text speed to slow, and then take a save directly in front of the den. So unless this gets patched out later, and if anybody happens to have it be patched out, please let us know in a comment, and I'll pin the comment. Obviously, other than the resetting of the raid, the location of this is still always going to be relevant, so I will probably keep it up. In any case, at this point then you're going to want to activate the raid. We're going to put in a wishing piece, and at this point here, where it's asking whether or not you like to save, you want to press yes, and then pretty much immediately after press the home button whilst looking at the raid den and seeing whether or not we're going to get a red or a purple beam, like so. So that was going to be red. I should have enough time to go back in there and show you guys a second time. So that's going to be red. If that's the case, you want to exit the game, restart the game. Once we load back in, we'll be in exactly the same spot that we were just in. I'll give you guys another cycle just so that you guys can kind of see it all in action again. I do like to press home pretty quickly when I'm doing it, just to make sure that we don't actually save the game whilst we're waiting for the red light to show. So, going on again. Yes. Save adventure so far. Yes. Press home button. That was red one again. So we're going to go ahead and exit. And you want to repeat this until you get a purple beam. And I will skip forward until that happens. Give me a second. Okay then everybody. So we've reached phase 2 and we have our big purple beam. Now the game saves itself anyway, but I'm super cautious and like to have a manual save of my own, just because I can. You should probably save directly facing this as well. I've kind of done that a little bit. Oops. No, not in the Pokedex. Sorry, guys. Just to kind of save yourself a little bit of time. In Phase 2. Now, in this little bit, we're going to be resetting the Pokemon that is in the purple beam. And what you're going to want to do is see what kind of Pokemon we've got there. That is obviously not a Garbodor. Can't quite tell what that's supposed to be the shape of. Looks like a Skuntank or something. In any case, from here, you're going to want to go into Invite Others, wait for the timer to begin. Once it begins, you want to come into your settings, skip all the way down into System, Date and Time. Make sure you are not synchronizing with the internet, and then skip forward a day. Make sure you press OK. If you press B out, it cancels the day change, and then exit this. And what you'll find is that the den glows. This is obviously going to give us extra watts. This is why I actually have quite a few, and then you get to have a reset on the Pokemon that's in here. Obviously, if there are other Pokemon that you're looking for and you have the spare wishing pieces, feel free to catch those as well. But obviously, in this specific instance, we're looking for a Garbodor. So just once more, so you guys can see how that works again. Invite others, allow the timer to start, into System Settings, down to System, forward a day. There we are. Out we go. Note that you are going to need an internet connection for this to work. I don't think you need Nintendo Switch online to make it work. I did think that you did, but I think I was wrong on that. So, in any case, I am going to skip forward now until we actually get a 5-star Garbodor. Note that the Gigantamax version can in fact be anything from 3 to 5 stars, and the 5-star one is going to be better. So, I'll catch you in a second. Okay then everybody, so after a good 15 to 20 minutes of resetting our den, here we have Garbodor. This is the sprite, I suppose you'd call it, that we're going to be looking for. A few things to note. So obviously this guy is poison, so I'm bringing in a steel type in Escavalier, because that's going to make it immune to poison type moves. Additionally, this thing is going to be weak to both psychic and ground type moves as well. So I've taught my Excalibur the move Drill Run, which whilst isn't 100% hit rate, which is a little bit risky, it will be 100% hit rate whilst we are Dynamaxed. Now I highly advise trying to bring players along for this if you can. The reason for this is often when you bring the computer along, you can be at a bit of a disadvantage if they bring weaker Pokemon that just aren't very good at it. You often find that sometimes they don't want to be very aggressive either. We've got 2 aggressive ones there though. Usually, in fact, all 3 of those should be pretty good. It often depends on the Pokemon that they bring as to whether or not they're going to be aggressive. So, Escavalier is a little bit slow, so it's probably not going to be going first. We'll see how this goes. Obviously, I'm going to include the battle anyway. Whether or not we catch it is completely different. Obviously, if we don't catch it, I'll go ahead and enter this with players. The cool thing is, if you failed at the first raid, it will be preserved. So you can attempt this as many times as you want. Obviously, my Escavalier is obscenely high level because I used a load of candies on it. Obviously, if you're doing lots of max battle raids, you just end up with absolutely tons of this stuff available. I don't know what move that was. It should have a really strong poison move, but I'm hoping if it does it, it uses it on Escavalier here, because we'll have the resistance. So here comes some shielding. Oh my god, look at all that shield. That is horrific. Oh, you missed. No. Right, so this could actually be quite tough. But like I say, if we've got an aggressive team here, this should be okay. Which definitely won against that many shields. There's 1 feint. We only get 4 feints across the pie, which is what makes this the really difficult when you're facing up against the computer. There's 1 down. Yep. Okay, poisoned. That's going to hurt it a lot, I'm assuming. That's the first shield down though, so that's okay. I guess you could say that means kind of we're a third the way down. Additionally, it appears that super effective moves are able to somewhat penetrate the shield, so bear that in mind when you are selecting the moves that you want to bring with you. That's probably going to knock it to or at least close to the second shield. Excellent. You waste those moves on a Escavalier. That's exactly what I brought it in. So here comes a shield. We're going to hit the shield again with Escavalier here. That's going to be our final Dynamax move. I forgot to say at the beginning as well, when you are facing up against these, make sure you use Dynamax on the first turn. Otherwise, you lose it and you have to kind of recharge the ability to Dynamax. We're probably going to get Jolteon back in a second, which is probably going to make this a little nicer. Usually only seems to stay out for like a turn or 2, so it doesn't take long for the Pokemon to recover. We've still got 3 feints left. This should be done. Hopefully we catch it, otherwise this is going to be really, really disappointing. So I guess we go with Drill Run, just because, you know, 95% chance we should be okay. I mean, if those other 2 go before Escavalier, and we happen to... oh wow, look at the strength of that. Happen to go last, Escavalier will be able to finish it. No, we're going to go there instead. Throw's going to get some damage in. We're close though. Throw might finish it. It's a good hit. Excellent, look at that. Boom, we managed it. Aftermath. That's not going to help at this point, my friend. Okay, so this is where you cross your fingers. It is possible to fail the catch. It seems unlikely usually. I've caught most of the time. But we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed. 1 roll. 2 rolls. 3. Ooh. Excellent. Now there we have our Gigantamax Garbodor. Just in case you guys wanted to see how you check that a Pokemon is in fact Gigantamaxed. Let's bring this guy up in the Pokemon box here. So it's gonna be hello. So when you check the summary on here, you'll see next to its name we've got the big red cross. That means it's Gigantamax Pokemon. So we got a really cool new friend here. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. See you then.